Chief Master Sergeant Lewis will bring a close to a most distinguished and dedicated military career of over 28 years. Chief Lewis entered the Air Force in 1984 after graduating from high school in Houston, Texas. His first duty station was Blythe Air Force Base, Arkansas, as a services technician. In 1991, the chief became the non-commissioned officer in charge, honor guard, and military affairs, March Air Force Base, California. Chief Lewis has served in numerous positions, including services superintendent, first sergeant, chief enlisted manager, group superintendent, and several command chief master sergeant positions. Chief Lewis culminates his distinguished career as the 502nd Joint Base San Antonio Command Chief Master Sergeant. His major awards and decorations include the Defense Meritorious Service Medal with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, the Meritorious Service Medal with 3 Oak Leaf Clusters, the Air Force Commendation Medal with 2 Oak Leaf Clusters, the Joint Services Achievement Medal with 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, the Air Force Achievement Medal with 4 Oak Leaf Clusters, the National Defense Service Medal with Bronze Star, the Armed Forces Expeditionary Medal, and North Atlantic Treaty Organization Medal. Chief Lewis, your selfless dedication in the past 28 years will not be forgotten. We salute and wish you and your family the best in all your future endeavors, and remind you that you will always be part of the Air Force family. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national. Thank you. Please be seated. Training Group, United States Air Force, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight Streamer. The Honor Flight Streamer is awarded to 321st Training Squadron Flight 213 for significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 23 January, 16 March 2012. Signed, Lieutenant Palmer, Colonel, United States Air Force. 737 Training Group, United States Air Force, Lackland Air Force Base, Texas. Subject, First Place Annual Retreat Streamer for 2011. The First Place Annual Retreat Streamer is awarded to the 322nd Training Squadron for significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 1 January to 31 December 2011. Signed, Lieutenant Palmer, Colonel, United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of Welcome Support.
March to command and review.
Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, a graduating airman is asking you today to represent a portion of 36,000 recruits who complete basic military training this year. The 737 training group provides all recruits with the essential military training to become motivated members of the enlisted corps in the greatest Air Force in the world. Military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. We have dedicated countless hours to ensure all training effective. Chief Master Sergeant Juan and Chief Master Sergeant Ivan Secretary of the hometown, Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Master Sergeant Robert Flight 209 on the 326 Trans Squadron led by Master Sergeant Christopher Collins. Flight 210 from the 326 Trans Squadron led by Master Sergeant John Howard, hometown, New York. Flight 212 from the 323 Trans Squadron led by Staff Sergeant Lucian Booker, hometown, Toledo, Ohio.
today. Man, it's a lot of change since 1984. And I remember when I was on the historical parade ground, I didn't have anyone here to help me out. So I'm honored here today to have my family and my friends from all over the United States to come share this joyous event. Let's give them a round of applause. Next on the historical parade ground, I remember my military training instructor, Technical Sergeant Henry B. Hines. If he was to come up to me today, I will pop to your attention and render a report statement. Just like your military training instructor, that'll significantly shape you, that'll help you grow. Let's give him a round of applause. I personally like to thank the military training instructor. For over the last 4 years, you allowed me to live my dream through you. And I know what type of work you guys put in. And I know you guys don't get all the credit that you deserve. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say really, truly, thank you for everything you did. Next, I'd like to talk about the fired up family members. You know, I made a mistake. I joined the Air Force Wing on Facebook page, and I can tell you, these family members right there are fired all the way up. I get emails from the fired up mom, from the fired up grandma, from the fired up dad. They're all fired up. And I remember even had a pastor over there who found out I was getting ready to retire. He would send me a nice, lovely prayer, thanking me for my faithful service. I remember seeing Erica, who had the countdown calendar going. I remember from 34 days, 26 days, down to 1 day. And I remember I wanted to go to Father Time and tell them to stop. But I didn't want to be selfish. Because I can't think of a better bunch of heroes to take my position. Next, I'd like to take the heroes out here on this field. To whom much is given, much is expected. Yesterday, you were rewarded the historical airman title. We expect you to be fired up. We expect you to be motivated. We expect you to be full of pride, enthusiasm, and passion. And I want you to savor that moment how you felt yesterday. Never let anyone right there take that feeling from you. And remember, heroes, last night I went to sleep, it was 1984. And I woke up this morning, and it was time for me to retire. Enjoy your ride inside this mighty United States Air Force. Cool?
Please stand. Your right will now administer the oath of office.
There's only one question I have left to ask these 799 airmen out there. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's greatest airmen? What do you think? Are they ready? Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I will obey the orders of the President of the United States. And the orders of the officers appointed over me. According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the world's greatest airport.